$1.46 billion vanished from Bybit's cold storage in a matter of hours. It happened on February 21st, 2025. It wasn't a glitch, and it wasn't an inside job. The money was siphoned through a meticulously planned supply chain attack that tricked the exchange's own CEO into handing over the keys. The tool used? A compromised user interface that lied straight to their faces. Welcome to Block Docs, where we strip away the noise to expose the raw truth of crypto and global finance. Hit subscribe to track the money with us, and let's get straight to the story. A question will immediately appear in your mind. How billions of dollars leak out of the crypto ecosystem? You have to look past the usual suspects. We are talking about Advanced Persistent Threat 38, globally known as the Lazarus Group. Operating out of North Korea, this is a highly organized, military-backed syndicate. The scale of their operation is terrifying. According to industry data, over $2.09 billion in crypto was stolen globally in 2025. Lazarus was responsible for a staggering 70% of that total, primarily through one single heist. Bybit. They didn't hack the blockchain. And surprisingly, they didn't even hack Bybit's internal servers. They exploited the infrastructure Bybit relied on, a trusted third-party multi-signature platform called Safe Wallet. The infiltration was a masterclass in deception. On February 19, 2025, hackers successfully injected malicious JavaScript into Safe Wallet's AWS S3 bucket. They planted a trap on the official domain. 2 days later, at 13:30 UTC, Bybit operators initiated a routine transfer from their Ethereum cold wallet to a warm wallet. Bybit's CEO, Ben Zhou, acting as one of the required signers, logged in to approve the transaction. The interface looked perfectly normal, but the malicious script had altered the reality of what was happening under the hood. This is known as a blind signature. The signers thought they were moving funds internally. In reality, they were authorizing a malicious delegate call that changed the wallet's underlying smart contract logic, handing complete control to the hackers. In that instant, 401,347 ETH, along with tens of thousands of staked ETH tokens, were gone. $1.46 billion in total. Stealing the money is only half the battle. Phase 3 is the wash. Within just 2 hours, Lazarus split the massive haul into exactly 50 different wallets, each holding about 10,000 ETH. From there, the money was pushed through a web of mixers like Tornado Cash, Wasabi Wallet, and Crypto Mixer. They also utilized anonymous trading platforms like eXch and Thorchain. In fact, despite direct requests from Bybit to block the stolen funds, eXch refused, processing tens of millions of dollars and pocketing massive fees in the process. The market panicked. This hack triggered what analysts call the security shock regime. Bitcoin's price plummeted by nearly 20% as exchange outflows spiked. But Bybit didn't collapse. In an unprecedented move, Bybit's leadership was fully transparent. Within 72 hours, backed by partners like Galaxy Digital, BitGet, and Wintermute, Bybit fully replenished the ETH deficit, maintaining a 1-to-1 customer asset ratio. But what happens to the stolen funds? It doesn't just sit in a digital wallet. According to intelligence units, this money is physically liquidated to bypass international embargoes. It buys components for ballistic missiles. It funds uranium enrichment programs. A vulnerability in a smart contract wallet interface is no longer just a financial risk. It is a matter of national security. The 2025 security crisis ironically accelerated institutional adoption. The hack proved to U.S. regulators like the SEC that enforcement actions against exchanges wouldn't stop North Korean hackers. What the industry needed was robust, regulated infrastructure and institutional-grade custody. For investors, the lesson is stark. Even the most secure centralized exchanges rely on complex supply chains that can be compromised. Multi-sig is not enough if you are blind signing transactions on a hacked interface. When you leave your assets on an exchange, you take on hidden operational risks. Do you think the crypto industry can ever fully stop state-sponsored hackers like the Lazarus Group? Let me know in the comments below. See you.